I think we're working on the nicest crepe myrtle tree in town today. I love this thing. You look at it, you roll up, and you think, what could I do with this? It's perfect. But there will be little things we can do with this tree. It has little bits of dead here and there in it, and it has some driveway interference and some wire interference on the other side, which actually isn't a big deal because it's not high voltage or anything, but they won't want to keep it that way. What's cool about this tree, one of the things that's cool about this tree is these unions down low where there's a bark inclusion and sort of a codominant branch structure, which isn't non-typical for this kind of tree. It's not a central lead tree, but still that's a weak point right there. But what's so cool is that this crossover that grafted is now basically made a cabling structure naturally to guard against snow load or the weight of new growth eventually causing these to separate here. Like, it has its own cabling. We're just going to beautify this tree a little bit. I don't even think I can do a before and after with you because it won't change much. I'll show a look up through it before I start and then after, and you'll probably see it look a little cleaner. So there's the underneath view. We're done with it. We have to stop eventually because you could go for days even after a ton of little dead wood.
Epic twig removal video.
Yeah. Damien's been working with Rion, who has grapple saws and stuff like that, and so we invented a grapple saw for Southern Oregon, which has a little less economy.
It's a grapple saw, but it's a stick boom.
Yeah, watch this. So we have all of these doodads and whatnots down there, and we can't be just free falling stuff. Yeah. We usually just cut and catch these, but this is actually a little more controlled. Like, I'm standing amongst a bunch of little shrubs and solar lights and stuff.
I left that. I tried to leave that one there so you would have the handle.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just need to be able to let go of the thing mid-air really well.
That's heavy. See, our cheap grapple saw put everything right out on the lawn.
Ready?
Yeah. For those who might be wondering about our hats, these are the new patented look like baseball hat hard hats. One little job for the neighbor here. We have this oak tree. We've done end weight reduction and mistletoe pruning on it for years, so it's in pretty good shape. But one giant limb died, which is kind of odd. So we're just gonna cut one big limb. We're still using the Axe 19. Nobody has purchased it yet. I haven't really tried very hard to sell it, but it's on Equipment Trader, and it's less money than other ones on Equipment Trader that have more hours, and I've not heard anybody say I want it. So I'll keep it if nobody wants it, because I mean, we're using it. It's quite a monster, quite a beast, and it's never a good idea to sell expensive equipment that makes you money when that same equipment has gone way up in price to replace it with a new thing.
Very true. And if you've ever done that, make sure to comment below.
Yeah.
In great detail on how much you
should build your YouTube channel, Damien. You got the personality.
I know, I need to get back to it.
Oh, did you get it? Even though you got a bird's nest?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go hump on that.
Yeah, that'll work. Or anything like that, and I'm still finding stuff on it that I gotta stop by the dealership and say, what's this mean? What's this for? So the guy sees that truck coming in, I know he looks at it and says, now what? You know.
What's this thing do? That's how you roll the windows down.
Yeah. Is that why I'm so hot?
Yeah. And I suggest you keep it down for a while.
For probably 20 years. This is a rope swing that I made years ago when they had young grandkids or great grandkids, and we cut it down today. It's looking a little worn. I occasionally like to teach people how I tie a bowline in case you haven't seen how I do it, and you have to go through so many videos to find where I've talked about it again, so I'll just talk about it again real quick in this video. But a lot of people do this rabbit through the hole thing where they go like this and they make a hole, and then they take the rabbit up through the hole like that and around the tree and back down the hole like so, and they that's how they do it. But there's a faster way, I think, and that is, instead of holding the standing end of the rope with your right hand and the tail with your left. Are you guys able to see? Let me do this again. Instead of holding the standing end with your right and the tail with your left and doing it like this, having these extra steps in it, you can do it faster by switching hands and holding the rabbit. So just take hold of the rabbit like this, and see how I'm kind of holding the standing end with my fingertips, and then go around the tree with the rabbit, and then the rabbit makes the hole, see, and then he just goes like that, and then you got yourself a bowline. It's actually faster when you start to practice with it. It gets really flowy. Right now I've got this Take the rabbit in your right hand, standing, take the tree wherein the hole happens and go like this. And that's significantly faster, I think, is to get it like this, switch hands, like that. See, that's a bowline. I think it's easier than making the hole like this, then going like that, and coming around and doing all this. You have to let go and grab a hold of it a few times. I know I'm making it look like a white guy infomercial, but that is what it's like. Okay, this is better. That was even a sloppy version, but it's still much better. And if you're doing a running bowline, in other words, you want to choke this, then you still hold on to the rabbit. You go around the tree and then you just drop it, let it go, and then you're here like that, and then you can suck it tight like that.
Monkey people, dum dum.